What's up, YouTube? I am so excited to share with you guys today's fitness lifestyle hacks video. We're going to be talking about something that I've actually been incorporating into kind of like my fitness lifestyle, I would say maybe for like 2 years now. And I thought it was just something that I was making up. And what I'm talking about is intermittent fasting. It was something that I was incorporating, and I'm going to talk a lot about it today so you guys get a really good idea of what this is and how I think it's going to really help you guys kind of jumpstart that weight loss and really start to see some more progress in your fitness lifestyle and just kind of like in your nutritional goals and aesthetic goals. But it's something that I was incorporating a lot into basically my contest prep, just when I was feeling like maybe I went a little bit overboard with some cheat meals or weekends or vacations. And I started to see some great results. I had no idea what it was called. And when I started to do some more research on it, I found out that it's called intermittent fasting. There's a lot of different ways that you guys can implement it into your fitness lifestyle. So let's jump right in. I'm going to share with you guys some really great things that I think is going to help you tremendously, really take your body to the next level. All right, guys, so what is intermittent fasting? Basically, what it is that you are following an eating pattern where you are cycling from eating to not eating, or from eating to fasting. And there's different types of kind of recognized ways that you can implement intermittent fasting. I mean, I'm sure there's a ton of ways that you can do it, but there's three kind of more recognized patterns that you can implement. And the first one is called 16/2, which is basically that you're doing a 16-hour fast. So let's say that you have dinner at 8 p.m. the night before. Well, you would wait 16 hours before you have breakfast. Basically, you're like skipping an early morning meal and kind of jumping into like a late breakfast, or maybe just jumping straight into lunch. So you're 16 hours straight where you're going through a fast. Then there's another one called Eat, Stop, Eat, which you're basically fasting for 24 hours. So let's say you have dinner at 8 p.m. Well, then you won't have any food again until 8 p.m. the next day for dinner. So you're basically incorporating a 24-hour fast, and usually the Eat, Stop, Eat is incorporated maybe once or twice a week. So it's not something that you obviously have to do every day. It's once or twice a week you would incorporate this kind of 24-hour style fast. And then the last one that's kind of recognized is called 500-2, I think, which is basically that you are eating twice a week, anywhere between 500 to 600 calories. So you're eating very, very little twice a week. The rest of the week, so the other 5 days of the week, you're, incorporating your regular nutritional lifestyle, whatever it is that you like to eat, however it is that you like to eat it. And then 2 days of the week, you're basically incorporating 500 calories, maybe maximum 600 calories. So if you add up the calories from every day divided by 7, then you're kind of at a low calorie average for the entire week. And that's kind of the three most recognized ways that you can incorporate intermittent fasting into your fitness lifestyle. Now, why would you want to incorporate something like this? Well, there's a lot of research out there that shows that it helps really kind of accelerate or kind of re-stimulate your metabolism. It kind of tricks your metabolism to going high and then really low and then really high. So it kind of is a great way to either jumpstart a sluggish metabolism or kind of reinvigorate a metabolism that might have plateaued after maybe years or months of following just like a regular diet plan or maybe a regular macro plan. There's also some research that shows that it helps you live longer. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've done a lot of research on it. And apparently because it kind of re-stimulates your metabolism and it keeps your metabolism in kind of like this strange cycled pattern, it actually allows you to live a little bit longer. It also helps bring down if you're pre-diabetic, if you have any sort of like issues with your digestive tract, if you're starting to suffer maybe from a little bit of obesity, it's a great way to kind of slow those diseases down, and it kind of helps really push your metabolism a little bit to start shedding some weight. Fasting, if you guys have, for religious reasons or for different reasons in the past, fasting is something that a lot of different societies and different cultures have incorporated into their lifestyle, into their diets. And it's actually a really great way to kind of control your eating pattern and to kind of keep your eating pattern in such a way that your metabolism is always kind of guessing. Now I'm going to share with you guys how I've incorporated it, because before I did any research on it, before I even knew what this was called, I was doing anywhere between a 12 to 14 hour fast. Just in general, I was doing it specifically when I was doing my contest prep. Obviously, when you're preparing for a show, even though my calories were always kind of good compared to my off season, my calories were a little bit more restricted. I was really paying close attention to my fats. I was being a little bit cautious with my carbs, not too much. If you guys have seen my contest prep vlogs and my progress, then you know kind of what I was eating during my contest prep. But I was incorporating this style of fasting anywhere between 12 to 14 hours. I never did 16 hours. It was always between 12 and 14. 16, I think for me would have been too much because I wake up absolutely savagely starving. And I think that's just from excessive training and really kind of pushing my cardiovascular strength and my cardiovascular endurance. So my body was really metabolizing fat very quickly and I didn't have much fat on my body. So I think that 16 hours for me would have been too much. But I was doing 12 to 14 hours. In fact, right now, it's kind of part of my lifestyle. I do a 12-hour fast basically every day. I actually have my husband, he's doing it too with me. So we're both kind of incorporating this style of fasting into our daily nutritional lifestyle or fitness lifestyle. So I do anywhere between a 12 to 14 hour fast every day. So if I finish eating, let's say my last meal is at 10 p.m. For example, last night, my last meal was at 10 p.m. I waited until 10 a.m. this morning to have breakfast. I had some coffee, so you can have things like coffee, teas, basically any sort of drink that's very, very low in calorie. You can incorporate it in your fast. You just don't want to incorporate, kind of fats and sugars and glycogen into your diet when you're trying to do intermittent fasting. So right now, that's what I'm doing. And I actually have a lot of my clients who are incorporating it and they absolutely love it. They feel like once they hit a little bit of a plateau, adding this into their nutritional program kind of really helped step up the program and kind of really help them start to see additional weight loss. So I think it's something that you guys should definitely incorporate. I say try it out. There's the 3 different ways like I explained. I would say kind of get your feet wet if you want to try it. It's definitely worth incorporating because I definitely have seen myself not just weight loss, but really being able to maintain my body, being able to maintain the weight that I like. Even if I'm incorporating a couple of extra cheats, like you guys already know, I was on vacation for a while. So it was a great way to kind of keep my body the same without losing any of the progression or any of the progress that I've been making. So I would suggest with you guys, for you guys to kind of like just get your feet wet, start with a 12 to 14 hour fast. If you feel comfortable, you feel like, you know what, I got this, my body feels good doing it, then kind of push yourself a little bit more, maybe 16-hour fast, depending on what your aesthetic goals are. If you're training 4 to 5 days a week, if you're doing some sort of cardiovascular or aerobic exercise 3 to 4 times a week, or you're doing some HIIT training, it might be difficult to push your body to not eating for 16 hours, but it's worth a try. It's definitely worth starting 12 to 14 hours. And if you can kind of step it up those extra 2 hours, at least maybe once or twice a week, I think it would be super beneficial. And for those of you who want to kind of really test the limits and see how far you can push your bodies and you want to try maybe once a week or maybe twice a week, doing a 24-hour fast and only incorporating some teas, maybe some coffee, some espresso, just to kind of keep yourself going. It's actually a really great way to shock your system, shock your metabolism, and kind of reinvigorating to really push itself to working more efficiently. And then you can try doing also the 500 calorie one, where twice a week you can just do 500 calories. For me, that one is always the most difficult because once I start putting calories in my body, it becomes very difficult to limit myself to 500 calories, to be honest, especially when I incorporate carbohydrates first thing in the morning. If I have multigrain toast or Ezekiel bread, or I have some oatmeal in the morning, or any time after my 12 to 14 hour fast, those carbs really kind of open up my appetite and it becomes very difficult for me to limit myself to 500 calories for once or twice a week. So the ones that I have seen that actually really work the best is the 16-2. 16 hours, or in my case, it's 12 to 14 hour fasting every day. And it becomes, it actually becomes a part of my lifestyle, which it really makes it easy. Now it's kind of difficult for me to get food in before those 12 hours. So I definitely think that you guys should incorporate it, kind of do baby steps and see how your body feels. And then on times that you really want to push yourself, then I would definitely suggest trying to do the eat, stop, eat 24-hour fast, maybe once or twice a week. All right, ladies, I think that this is going to be such a great way for you to incorporate something dynamic into your program, into your nutritional program, or into just your fitness lifestyle. I really think it's gonna help take your body and your goals to the next level. I know so many of us, especially in the summer, right? We get our bodies summer ready, we wanna look super hot for our vacations. And then you come back from vacation, you had such a great time, you had a couple of extra margaritas. And then it's really kind of hard to get back on a program and get yourself like remotivated. So if you want to start with baby steps, like I mentioned, this is such a great way. If you guys have any questions, please leave your comments below. I read all of them and I try to, respond to them as soon as possible. So leave your comments below. I read them all. Leave your suggestions because I'm going to be bringing you guys some other big trends that are happening in kind of like the fitness world. Also stay tuned because I'm going to be bringing you guys at the end of this week my fitness, my workout of the week video. So please stay tuned for that. And if you want an amazing transformation program to really help you guys hone in on achieving the body that you guys want, then please visit my website, lisettehoward.com. You can click the link above. It'll take you directly there. I have my resistance bands, which are the bomb. I post tons of workouts with them on my Instagram and Facebook, LisetteHoward_fitness. So my bands are the bomb. You guys can download my Bikini Body 8-week transformation program, which you ladies love. I've gotten such great feedback. So I think you guys are going to absolutely love it. It's a complete 70+ page manual on everything you need to know to change your body. Nutritional program, resistance program, plyo program, shopping list. I mean, everything and anything that you guys need to change your body is in that ebook. And then you guys can also work with me one-on-one on your nutritional and training program with my customized programs, which you guys can also find on the website. And that's pretty much it. Please like and subscribe if you've been enjoying these videos. And ciao, guys. Thank you so much for watching.